It was a while back since we released footage of our car driving.
When we released this material, it sparked a lot of interest and we got more requests from you viewers for more content around the vehicle. And we of course like to listen to viewers like you.
So to summarize the whole process, we first released the indoor photos.
And then the indoor driving.
So the next logical step was to take the car outside in its natural environment. Now when taking photos, the first step is to do a location scouting. In other words, find a place that conveys the right message for the product and feels in line with what you want to communicate. And we actually did this location scouting already in February.
So we're out now scouting for a location, and we're now at the bridge that goes between Skåne, which is south of Sweden, and Denmark.
So to find a fitting environment for Uniti, we wanted to connect the location to our values. And as you know, our car is built with the city commuter and the urban environment in mind. And this was well represented in our first location, Malmö-Västra Hamn.
So we woke up super early to get everything in place for this photo shoot. 02:15 to get the break of day.
Good morning. We had like 2 hours sleep.
But as always, everything doesn't go according to plan.
Apparently we got a flat tire. It's 3 in the morning.
And if it wasn't enough with the punctured tire, our carbon fiber rod, especially built for this photo shoot, broke. It cracked.
So we had to fix it. Kind of weird, but it works. So why not?
So we managed to fix it, but we missed the first morning light. But you might wonder what this rod out of carbon fiber is actually for. So here behind me we have a camera rig, which has the camera attached here. And then we have a long carbon fiber pole that goes all the way in here, which means the car is moving at the same speed as the camera, which means you get a motion in the background while a very sharp car image at the same time, which means you get a feeling of speed. So it's a pretty cool effect. So we pulled the car around with a wire to get the motion as steady as possible to get the motion blur in the background of these cars. And then we went on to the next location.
It turns out pretty good. We are a really good team, all of us, and the morning was intense. The result so far fantastic.
City situations, commuter situations, even sunsets and night shots of the car. And these will all be edited by the agency we worked with, and we'll show them to you as soon as they're done. So stay tuned for that.
So in short, this was a super intense day where we almost worked 22 hours and it didn't really stop there.
So the next quality of Unity that we wanted to communicate is the advancement of science and technology. And there is actually one huge building here in Lund that well represents those qualities. The Swedish synchrotron facility, Max 4.
Really complicated stuff.
But it's basically just a microscope.
A very complicated microscope.
So in a regular microscope you can see things down to a micrometer.
Micrometer.
Microscope, micrometer.
Aha! Det har jag aldrig tänkt på.
Nej, inte jag heller, nej. But with Max 4 you can see things down to a nanometer.
A billionth of a meter.
And this actually allows you to see how atoms bind together, allowing us to understand everything about life, materials, and even how our own universe works. And they do this by accelerating an electron.
Up to 1,079,252,348 kilometers an hour.
A bit faster than the Unity car.
And just a bit slower than the speed of light.
And this means that within 12 hours you could get from Earth to Pluto and back again. These spinning electrons then generates X-rays with more beam power and energy than any other laboratory in the world, which makes this location very interesting with a unique story.
Anyway, we lined up 3 cars there at their charging stations, which they of course have, and took photos from on top of the actual acceleration ring. to summarize everything, a big shout out to Be Smart in Stockholm for helping us out with this whole process.
And as requested, here is also some outdoor driving footage of the Uniti One. And I think we should let this video speak for itself.
Roll it.
So we hope you enjoyed this outdoor video of the car driving. We sure did enjoy making it. Now, as you may notice, I've just cut my hair, and Albin is on vacation, so he doesn't know this yet, so he'll see it here first. Hope he approves.
Den här ja, med musiken också.
So we hope you enjoyed this outdoor video.
Jävlar! Vad i helvete? Vadå, vem sa att det var okej? What the Vad har han piercat sig i örat också? Har han piercat sig? Nej, va?
There's one more thing I would like to add to this episode. Uniti is among the top finalists for the E-Prize for Swedish Innovation issued by the business magazine Veckans Affärer. So if you find this interesting, check out the link below. Now until next time, please like, comment, share and subscribe.
See you next time.